we looked at whether the Department of Transport, or DOT, is demonstrably integrating its transport planning and complying with requirements in the Transport Integration Act 2010, which we will refer to as the Act. Over the past decade, DOT and its predecessors have not demonstrably integrated transport planning and are yet to meet the Act's requirements for the Transport Plan. DOT was established in 2019 and is showing commitment and progress towards realising these aims. However, DOT's argument that 40 separate plans and strategies meet the Act's requirements does not withstand scrutiny. The absence of the transport plan required by the Act creates risks of missed opportunities to sequence and optimise the benefits of unprecedented investments in transport infrastructure to best meet Victoria's transport needs. For Victorians, most trips involve multiple transport modes. Integrated transport planning needs to consider these end-to-end journeys, not just individual parts, so that the transport system can provide users with access to timely services that are coordinated and linked within and across transport modes. The Act envisages an integrated and sustainable transport system that contributes to an inclusive, prosperous, and environmentally responsible state. It requires DOT to prepare and keep updated Victoria's transport plan and specifies mandatory content and considerations for this plan. DOT argues that around 40 separate plans and strategies meet the Act's integrated transport plan requirements. However, none of the documents DOT identifies as part of the plan fully meet the Act's requirements, and collectively, these documents do not provide a coherent and comprehensive transport plan or a transparent transport plan, as most are not publicly available. DOT did not use integrated transport planning when advising government on proposed transport investments for the 2020 to 21 budget. By not considering how transport priorities integrate as a system when it proposes new investments to government, DOT misses an opportunity to maximise benefits from significant state investment in transport infrastructure. Complex and shifting institutional arrangements in the transport portfolio over the past decade have held back integrated transport planning. Multiple reviews of organisational arrangements and transport planning since early 2015 found that institutional arrangements led to a focus on individual transport modes rather than an integrated approach. The creation of DOT in 2019 as a single entity responsible for multiple transport modes provides an opportunity to deliver integrated transport planning as the Act intended. DOT's commitment and progress towards integrating transport planning includes establishing clear governance and accountability arrangements, and progressing the Victoria's Living Transport Network framework and underlying practice guidance, which are designed to drive a consistent and integrated approach to transport planning. We made 7 recommendations to DOT, covering improved transparency for the current transport plan, establishing completion timelines for plans and development, completing Victoria's Living Transport Network framework and related guidance, focusing on governance and leadership to deliver integrated transport planning, advice to government on transport investment priorities needing to reflect the results of integrated planning. You can find out more by visiting audit.vic.gov.au, where you can read our full report.